Now, first of all, talking about the two pillars of UPSC preparation, that is prelims and mains. Both of these things are absolutely interconnected and you cannot segregate them. Like what I mean to say is, there are many subjects that society, social issues, ethics, even ethics, some concepts of ethics like governance, polity, history, all these subjects are very, very overlapping. The only difference is that in mains you write a subjective answer and in prelims you mark the correct option. Now I'll talk about my journey. My journey was unique in the sense that this was the first time that I could clear prelims, and so in that way this was my first mains and first interview. So what mistakes I was committing in the previous attempts is this very mistake, that I was segregating all the preparations. I was preparing only for mains initially, and then I used to switch to prelims just before my prelims exam 3 or 4 months back, and then I used to be depressed about my result. So now what I did in this preparation was that I made a strategy for myself. Uske liye what I did, like today is 19th October. So today when I start my preparation for an exam that I have in June, I'll start with the subjects that are main specific. Like I'll start with ethics, I'll start with my optional, and of course I'll start with essays, which is a very integral part of your mains. Now, what does essay comprise of? Essay comprises of the entire UPSC preparation, because it's a very long essay that you have to write, 1,000-1,200 word essay. So you cannot just include one particular subject or one particular idea in that essay. It includes your entire preparation. It is an amalgam of your preparation. So this is again an example of interconnectedness only. Now coming back to my strategy, what I did was in the initial months, I started preparing for the main specific subjects. And very first thing that I would like to say is that never ignore a subject. No matter how many questions you get in your prelims out of it or in your mains out of it, never ignore a subject. Even a subject like world history or post-independence India, never ignore it. This time, like previous in my 2019 attempt, I absolutely ignored medieval India for my prelims. And it actually took a toll on my score also, because there were at least 4 to 5 questions from medieval India only, and I could not tackle them. I could not even touch them. So what I did in my 2020 attempt is, no matter what happens, I would not miss any subject in my preparation. So how I went about in the initial 4 months of my preparation was, in my successful attempt of 2020, I divided my day into 2 parts. Like if I was in the initial days, I was studying for 8 hours every day. So I divided my day into 4 hours and 4 hours each. So in the initial 4 hours, I used to study GS, and in the later 4 hours, I used to study my optional, because optional can make you or break you. So it carries 500 marks and you have to focus a lot on your optional. So you cannot ignore it from the very first day of your preparation. Now another aspect of your interconnectedness is that if your optional is somewhere overlapping with the GS subjects, then you have to take both of these things along. Like if you have your PSIR as your optional, so then you just don't study the static subject of PSIR when you are studying for optional. What you do is you can also incorporate current affairs of that very topic on that very day only. What this will do is it will give depth to your preparation. Now my optional was zoology. So what I did is, it's a very, very static and a very technical subject. But paper 2 of zoology is somewhat dynamic. I would give you an example. Like I had genetics, I had biotechnology in my paper 2. So what I did is that I used to take some contemporary topics that were going on, like 3-parent baby or anything related to biotech. These days COVID is like a pandemic that is going on. It is very much related to biotechnology, the vaccines and everything. So I used to include those contemporary things in my optional notes also. Now when I used to divide my day into 2 parts, what I used to do to maximum utilize my day is that I used to prepare notes for the subjects that I thought that I did not have a particular source for that subject. For example, there are many topics like role of NGOs, the women's organizations. These are very dynamic topics. You cannot get these topics from a single point source. So what I did, I used to make bullet point notes out of these topics so that I can update them also.